All righty, welcome to our first Rockin' call of 2020. I'm so excited, you guys, for this new year. For some reason, this year has just felt like a brand new start in so many different areas. I hope you guys have your 2020 glasses on, because we are going to see the vision for the year. Yes, exactly. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. Shannon and Sig and I all have talked about what we're going to talk about on tonight's call. So I hope you have a pen and paper ready, because it is going to be filled with so much information, and you're going to want to take some notes if you're not busy with doing something else. So I'm going to get started with the incentives, and that's what we're going to talk about first, because there are so many of them. And you guys, you know, the first thing I want to say is don't get overwhelmed with the amount of incentives that are out there, because what's the most important thing is to focus on the incentives that you are motivated by and that you feel like are going to grow your business long term. That's what's really important, is to focus on the things that you think that you can wrap your whole mind around and your whole motivation around, and that's the important thing. So when I talk about these incentives, I want you to put a star or a check mark by the ones that you really feel like that you can accomplish and set goals for these incentives. Okay. The first one is I want to talk about, and Shannon's going to talk a little bit about Super Saturday, but if you registered early for Super Saturday,
listen, can you tell Sarah to stop?
Yeah, Sarah, that's hilarious. You go, girl. That's exactly what we needed. Everybody needed a pair of those tonight.
So you could all be distracting like Sarah.
Right? You asked her to turn her camera on, so.
You told her to put glasses on.
No, I said this.
You said put your 2020 glasses on. She took you literal, and she
Yes,
did.
She did. Yes, she did. We didn't expect anything less from Sassy.
That's my girl.
Okay, so if you registered early for Super Saturday, you should have gotten an email today with your codes for 3 signups. Okay, you can use those to sign 3 people up, and if you use those codes before Super Saturday, you're going to get up to 3 more codes for 3 more signups. So that's to give a discount to the people that are signing up. That is so amazing right now, you guys, because the other incentive I want to talk about goes along with that. If you sign up 3 people with welcome packs this month, you're going to get a set of Apple AirPods. And you can also choose $100 cash instead of that. Or you could sign up 6 people and you could get the Apple AirPods and $100 cash. So there's no limit to the amount of prizes you can win with this. This is just really amazing, because there's no, like, it's not just the $199 kits. It's either one, the 99 or the $199 kit. You sign 3 people up, you get the Apple AirPods or the cash. That's amazing. And if right now you use your codes, you can get them signed up at a discount on top of winning your prize. So like, they're really just giving it to us right in the very beginning of the month so that we can get started building our team in January. Very exciting stuff for that. Okay, so the other thing you get, if you win the Apple AirPods, you also get 25 convention credits, in addition to the convention credits that you're going to get anyway. Shannon's going to talk about, but you're going to get convention credits when you sign people up anyway. But these are extra convention credits you're going to get for earning the AirPods or the cash. The other thing is they're extending the poinsettia points. So for a long time, we only got points on the $199 kits. You got your weekly bonus. It's so, yeah, this is really great, you guys, because we used to not get points on the 99 packs. We
used to not get points on any packs.
Right. But for the last, I don't know how many months it was that we only got points on the 199 packs. We didn't get points on the 99 packs. But they're extending that. Hopefully it'll be a long time, but right now we know for sure it's January. They're going to extend the 5 points. So you can build your team the same month that they join. You're also building your team with points. So that's a really special bonus right there. Okay. One thing I'm really excited about is the hemp oil promotion for January. It is for, if you spend $150 in PV in January, you can get your hemp oil choice of the CBD, the THC free one, the what do you call it, isolate, or the full spectrum. You get your choice, and all you have to do is spend $150 in PV, and you get it. All you have to pay is $9.95 for shipping. What's so cool about this is that this is a product that's probably going to be around $80 to $100 a month. So if you're ordering $150 in products, you're basically getting that for free, well, for $10 in shipping. And if you have not tried this product yet, you guys, I have tried several different kinds of hemp oils, and there is something special about this oil. I've heard testimony after testimony of people that have tried this, and me personally, it has helped my lower back pain so much. And I've tried other brands, and I'm telling you, there's something different about this one. So the great deal right now, they're not actually selling it yet, so you can't go buy it. But when you order $150 in PV, you're going to get it for $10 in shipping, and that's such a great deal. Such a great deal. Everyone should be participating in this right here. The other thing is, the earlier in the month you get your 150 in PV, the earlier you're going to be able to get your hemp oil, because it's like as soon as you order it, that's when you're going to be able to get it. I mean, the sooner you order it, the sooner you'll get your hemp oil for January. Okay, so the perks for earning free product, hopefully you guys already know all about that. But if you set up your subscription to have $100 or more in PV, you're going to earn perks. And then after your third month of earning perks, you can start redeeming those points. And I think you can start redeeming right now if you started your subscription, was it in October?
Yes.
The perks are already available to start redeeming. And so, you know, that is such an easy way to earn free products, because you're going to already be ordering. And if you set it up as a subscription, you're going to get your perks and get free product for that. So what I do is, because I change my order every month because I order different amounts and different things. Usually I order more than one time a month. But what I'll do is I'll set up my subscription the day before I want it to go through. And then if I want to change anything, I can go in there and change it. But if I always have it set up as a subscription, I'm going to keep earning my perks points. And you can accumulate those. You can keep getting those, and so that you can get more products. And the more subscription order PV that you have, the more perks that you earn each month. And so you can find all that information in your back office so that you can see how much all that is. But it's a really great deal. The other thing I want to say about that, make sure your ambassadors know about the perks program, because a lot of people don't know about this. And a lot of people, if you just reach out to your level 1 ambassadors, maybe some of them aren't even active, and you talk to them about how they can earn product if they just set a subscription up. And some of them maybe like at 50 PV or at 75 PV. But if all you do is reach out to them and tell them that they can earn free product after 3 months of their subscription, a lot of people will do that. A lot of people turn on their subscription for that free product. So make sure you're telling people about that. The Super Silver bonus is on again, which is really exciting. It's another rank that they've added, and they've extended it throughout the year. So you have until December 31st of this year to make it to Super Silver. If you've never made it to Super Silver before, you can earn that bonus of $150. That's the rank that they've added between silver and gold. If you guys have ever been between silver and gold, that's a long way. It seems like a long way. And now they've added this other rank between there so that you can be a Super Silver at 50 points instead of having to get all the way to 100 points for gold. So that's a really exciting thing that they're doing. And then the $15 off and the 99 pack and the $30 off of the 199 pack, that ends tomorrow. So make sure if you have anybody that wants to sign up now and you have your Super Saturday discounts, you use that one first, and then that way you have your Super Saturday discounts to use on top of that. So I believe Sig is going to be next. with our Renew You Challenge, which is part of our incentive program, but she's going to explain all that because that's kind of a whole nother realm of what Plexus has going on right now. And it's a lot of information. So we're going to let her talk about that. And then at the end of the call, we're all going to come back and talk about business tips and growth for 2020 that we want to give you guys. So Sig, you can take it away.
I am exhausted after hearing all that. So you guys today, the three of us had this call and we decided who was going to talk about what. And Shannon and I were like, Jana, you talk about all the incentives. Because there's so many. And both of us were like, I'm not taking that job because I'm going to forget something and I got to look it up. No, you take it, Jana. So wow, thanks, Shannon. That is amazing. And I know even for me, I hear it and I read about it and of course I know all of them. And it was a little overwhelming for me. I'm like, whoa, I don't want to even hear them. But holy cow, if you add like 3 in the next day until tomorrow night, you can actually get the watch on the AirPod. Like, isn't that right? Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's great to me. But it's amazing how much they give us now. Now, Renew You. I was so excited when I got this because I'm excited because I need this right now. I don't know if you all know me or if you do, if you know my story, but earlier this year, I was a disaster emotionally, physically, everything. I was eating everything under the sun because I had kind of sort of gone off most of my stuff. And I tell everybody, it stopped working for me. It really did, you guys. Well, see, there's this little thing that it's kind of a minute detail, but you kind of got to take it for it to work. And I wasn't really taking it every day. As a matter of fact, I wasn't taking most of it most of the time. So it just stopped working for me. I couldn't believe it.
Imagine that.
This was not working. Well, anyway, it got to about March or April where I was just fed up with how I looked. I mean, talk about Buster Biscuits. I mean, I had... And I'm really short. And I'm really like small framed, except for one part of me. Nobody needs to bring that up. But anyway, it was really ugly. Like I felt horrid. And then I needed to lose weight. So I did, but then holidays came and I was like, oh, I'm going to do as well. Well, I didn't, because all of us, 2 months of craziness. So I am so excited about this. Has anybody been on yet? Has anybody registered yet? Y'all?
Me? I'm ready.
I'm like so ready, but I'm not starting until Monday. So you guys, this is like an amazing thing because not only do we get to actually win stuff. I mean, there's weekly prizes. So you guys, if you are in it, which if you're not, why aren't you in this? Just register. I'm telling you, I didn't do it last year because again, I wasn't in the right mind. I didn't even attempt. I didn't even register. It was so stupid. They have a whole group. Plexus has this whole group where they put so much out there for us. I am so excited to be on there.
You need to mention what happened because you didn't register.
Do I have to?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Well, see, I wasn't going to go to convention. I wasn't going to go because my grandbaby was about to be born. Well, they put off the due date for a week or two. Anyway, it turned out that I could go, and I did go. I was less than 100 points away from winning a big prize.
The gala.
And I didn't. Why? Because I didn't register for what was it last year? 50 or 100 free points for?
It was 100 last year, I think.
100 points for registering, not even being in it. All you had to do was just press the darn
Sign up. Finish.
button.
That's all you got to do.
I didn't do it, and I was less than 100 points from the stupid
Miss
gala.
If she had done it and registered, she would have won gala.
I didn't.
Boom.
Didn't do the
Register for this.
thing. Didn't win the gala anyway. Thanks a lot,
sweet.
Shannon. Now I'm like pissed off at myself all over again. I might do it twice this year just to.
Sorry, interrupted. Go ahead.
Anyway, so register. We have this awesome group that we're all in. I myself am going to start next Monday, the 6th. I think many of us are. You do not have to, though. You get to pick your date, which is the most awesomest thing. Is there such a word, awesomest? I don't know. I made it up.
Good word.
The most awesomest thing, you get to pick your date, and it's for 2 months from the day you get to pick your date. I picked mine for the 6th because I'm cool like that because everybody else is doing it. So I picked that date. Besides that fact, I really can't wait. I can't wait to get back into that. You can win when you're on that group, you can also win stuff. So, make a note, like when you do your IPAs, if you're not doing IPAs, maybe I'll just start, put that on there. Check the group because there's always little things going on there. And that is on my everyday list to do, is check that group once I start. When you push that button, like I should have done last year, all you have to do, I know it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't, you guys. You just have to print their form out or just put it on your phone and hold that form up or hold your phone up with you, because they just want to make sure that it is legit and it is from, today.
Recent.
So you take one photo like that. You take one full front, one full back. Let me tell you guys something. It's not pretty. And then one side photo. Just take them. Everyone's like, I don't want to take them. Take them. You don't have to look at them again. Just hit the upload button. Don't look and just hit upload. That's it. That's all you have to do. Stand on the scale. You don't have to show anybody your weight. However, with this, you can also choose a partner to do it with. Okay, so I've got mine, and we're gonna do it together. It just so happens that last year, she also moved. We lost weight together. We gained the weight together. We lost weight together. Now we're on it together. I'm really excited. And it really is good. You don't have to just do it with one, although you can only pick one. Anybody can pick you. So, my thoughts on this is that anybody that starts, we can all do this together. Because I know for me, I'm going to need as much support, and it's going to be nice that we can do it with people we don't know on this big group. But if you guys think I'm going to share my weight with them, you're wrong. I'm going to do it with my friends, and my friends can see pics of my backside. People that don't know me, they don't. And even if you don't have that much weight to lose, it doesn't go by the amount of pounds you lose. It is your own body, So let's say you start out and you've got like a tremendous amount to lose. Well, we are the ones who don't have a tremendous amount to lose are in the same boat, because we all, it's body weight and body, how do you call it, body mass and all that stuff. They do all that. So it's a really, really good weight. And even if you don't have a lot to lose, it's still a wonderful way to keep track and to
Hey, I got a question. Sig, if you win the $12,000, will you share your pictures then?
She'll have to.
Dude, I will plaster them on my face.
Nobody's going to convention.
You give me $12,000, I'll be standing on that stage and go and look at my backside.
Everyone has a prize.
Yeah. Prizes. Oh my gosh. So there's, I think they're anywhere from 6,000 to 12,000. There's $2,000 of 10,000 each, I believe. and there's every week there's also some, and they always give away stuff. They're so good about it. And I believe that Jana will be doing a little group or chat group or something that our friends, all of us can be in there and hold each other. Like when we go through a day where we're like, I need chocolate now. The others were like, no, you don't. Put it down, darling. Let's see, what did I forget? The contest ends April 30th, and we actually won't know who wins the grand prize until convention.
It'll be me.
And will you show everybody your backside? Actually, you sent it to me, so I saw it.
I don't care.
So I'm really, really excited about this. Y'all should just register. Trust me on this. You got to press that button. It'll be cool. Be fun.
Yeah.
And awesome. I believe Shannon is up next.
Yes. Shannon's going to talk to us about some events coming up and how important those are.
Shannon's going to talk about whatever Shannon wants to talk about. That's what we're going to talk about.
True.
Okay. First of all, we know that Super Saturday is coming up January 11th. Friends, that is just a little over a week away. And it is honestly, it's always been one of my favorite events every year to go to. I started going to them 2014. This will be number 6. I've never missed one. I love it. It's important to go to them. If you haven't registered yet, you can still register. You can go to it live or you can live stream it. It's $20 and I assure you it's worth every bit of that $20. You're going to get a lot of training. That is a tax deduction for you because that is for your business. That is considered training for your business. So write that down. That's a little tip for you. So you need to be there, or at the very least register for live stream. Get together with friends and say, hey, let's do this together. I want to do it. We want to do it together. And there's all these extra things that you're going to get. If you're going live, you get an actual training book when you walk in. So you'll be there going through it there. You'll have an actual book. And I love books. To me, it's worth $20 just to go get the little book because I'm like a things person. And I'm like, oh, a book. Maybe I'll get a pen too. A pen, a book. I feel it's great.
It's an easy, cheap date.
I am. I really am. So that book, it's going to break down our sharing system, how it works. If you're not familiar with our sharing system, you can actually log into your back office and it will explain to you what sharing systems are. But like I said, I like having something in my hands that I've even printed stuff off from back office just so I can have it in my hands and feel the paper and read it, just because that's how I learn. That's how I absorb things. But here's the big thing about it. Like Jana said earlier, if you already registered for Super Saturday, you should have gotten 3 codes today in an email for $25 each. Yes, the title of the email said free enrollment codes, but we all know that from all the other previous emails that it's a $25 code. It was a typo. So let's just move on and move past that. It's a $25 code, which is still amazing in its own self. So use those $25 codes. If you use all 3 of those before Super Saturday, you're going to get 3 more. Okay, so you can get 6 $50 codes this month. That means that Plexus will invest $300 into your business this month. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know a lot of other companies that do that say, hey, let us invest $300 into your business this month. So you should take that seriously. You should take that to heart because your company wants to invest in your business. Don't look at this as this is just something I do. It's a hobby. If you want to do that, that's fine. But when your company says, I want to give you $300 to invest in your business, do it. And say, you know what? I'm going to make it my goal to use 6 this month. 6, all 6. I'm going to use these 3 before Super Saturday, and then I'm going to get 3 more. Now, you might be saying, I have no idea where I'm going to get 6 people. Listen, friends, we've all been there. We've all gone through that. We've all thought those exact same things. I thought those exact same things just a couple weeks ago. Then I said to myself, well, it's like Seg was saying, if you don't use it, it's not going to work. So go back through everybody that you've contacted about Plexus. Somebody, if they've not told you no, or, I mean, go back and say, hey, I know we've talked about it before. I just wanted to kind of revisit with you this time of year. I wanted to let you know what was going on and give you the opportunity to take advantage of this as well. It's very easy. It's very simple. If they say no, they say no. If they don't, if they say yes, then hey, more power to you. But the worst thing somebody can do is say no. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to kill you. So get out there and just make it your goal to say, you know what? Plexus wants to invest $300 into my business this month. And by gosh, I'm going to use it. I'm going to take every dollar they'll give me. So they're going to invest that $300. Then, because if you use all 6, then they're going to give you another $200 on top of that. If you choose money over AirPods, that's $500 that they want to give you this month. Let's let that sink in, friends. $500. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of cash that somebody wants to give you this month. All you got to do is work a little bit for it. So work for it. Get it. I don't want to hear any excuses. Go after it. And don't say, oh, I can't. Do it. You can do it. I'm not preaching to the choir here, friends. I'm not just saying it to you or trying to be hard. I'm saying it to myself too. Everybody's super quiet and like, oh God. Friends, lighten up. It's okay. I'm not mad.
We're all muted.
Yeah. Oh. Well.
No, we're all scared of you right now. So.
Well, that too. Everybody.
Okay, so keep this in mind. If you've already registered for a live event, you're going to get 100 Plexus credits. So they're also going to give you another 100 Plexus credits, Plexus perks to go into your account for your perks account. If you're live streaming, they're going to give you 50 perks to go into your account. So they're giving you $300 and they're going to give you perks for going to this for free products. If your subscription is on. Friends, get your subscription on. Get your subscriptions on so you can start earning Plexus perks to get free product. I don't know about you, but I'll take every free item I can get. I love free stuff, especially if it's a little book with a pen. And then I don't think this has happened yet, but the first 3 locations that sell out are going to get an extra surprise, an extra gift. But I don't think any of the locations have sold out yet. So we will see. I know myself and I know Jana, we'd love to see a person at every single location. That would be fantastic. What is there, 21 locations, I think? 23 locations. I was close. Close enough. 23 locations. I mean, that's amazing. I can remember that my first year there was like me at one location. And it was me. And now I went through the list and I will have at least people at least 8 locations from my team. That's fantastic. I mean, I'm excited about that. That's fantastic. Okay, now that was Super Saturday. Let's move on to convention. First of all, hopefully convention registration is going to open up again. So if you haven't registered yet, when it opens up again, get registered. Even if you think you're not going to go or you might not go or you're not sure, get registered for convention. Convention will change your life. It's where leaders are born and made. I'm telling you, Sarah and I think back to my first convention and it was a blast. Sarah and I were the only ones there from my team. It was just Sarah and I. It was the first time that Sarah and I had ever met one another face to face. We had known each other for, 10 years, right? We'd known each other for 10 years just online, on computers, blogging and whatnot. But at that convention, we got to meet face to face and hang out for like 4 days. And it was the best convention. Even still, it's my favorite convention to date. It was my very first convention because I loved it so much. And we had so much fun. And Jana took me to go see Leanne Rimes that night. I got to be her guest, and that was fun. So it's just so much fun, friends. I mean, I'm telling you, I didn't win anything that year. I didn't win a single prize, but that's not what was it about. It was about getting fed. It was about building my belief, and man, was my belief built up. And I was like, this is it. I'm creating this, and this is my life. I'm going to do it because there's a lot of people out there that I want to help, and that a lot of people that need this. And I want to be the vessel that puts that out there. So be that vessel, friends. Okay, but let's talk about convention points, all right? There's like 1,010,000 ways to earn points. I don't even know, like 6 or 7 or 8. But you can download this from your back office. I won't get into the teeny tiny details because, but I do want to point out some of them. This year, signing a level 1, you get 50 credits, friends. 50 for one person that you personally sign. I'm telling you, in the almost 7 years that I've been with Plexus, they have never offered that many credits for signing a level 1. Obviously, they're going to do something big for this. I mean, it's going to be huge. So 50 credits for signing a level 1, 40 credits for a level 2, 30 credits for a level 3, 20 credits for a level 4, and they're going to give us credits for level 5s, 10 credits for a level 5s. That's amazing. They're giving us credits down to 5. That's amazing. I love it. You're getting credits for preferred or retail customers. You're getting credits for personal volume. So now's the time to beef up. You don't want to just sign all ambassadors, friends. You also want to get customers. You want to get customers because you're going to get credits that way too. So beef up your customers as well. Retention credits. So if you sign an ambassador this month and they go active for the next 4 months, you're going to get credits for them as well every single month. So that's why consistency matters. Following up matters. Be connected with them. Don't let them just sign up and then they fall off and they're like off in Deep Space Nine. You don't know where they are. Personal rank advancements, that's a big one. And listen, my friends, we get points now for 99 pack and a 199 pack. This should be the time to rank. You should just put it in your mind, dude, I am going to hit gold before this contest is over. I'm going to hit senior gold before this contest is over. I'm going to hit emerald before this contest is over. Don't take no for an answer and don't doubt yourself. Don't say, well, I can't do that. I'm not sure I can. Yes, you can. You put your mind to it. You get your team together and you say, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to let anybody or anything tell me I can't do this. And you go after it. And if you need somebody to kick you in the tail and tell you, yes, you can, call me. I'll give you my number and I'll tell you you can do it because you can do it. This is my favorite part of the whole thing. The credits that they're giving you for rank maintenance. Somebody who can maintain their rank, because that's huge. If you're gold and you maintain your rank at gold, you're going to get 50 credits every single month for maintaining that rank. That's amazing. I love it because that's Plexus rewarding people for consistency. And I am a big consistency person because, sometimes we have people that are big recruiters or they're big preferred customer people or they sign a lot of people. But hey, sometimes there's those of us that are big consistency people. And while I may not add 100 people every month, I dang sure am consistent every month. So I'm going to get rewarded for that. And I love it because I love rewarding consistency because that's how your business grows. That's how it becomes solid, is just by maintaining and being consistent day in and day out. Because if you do it, it works. And then other ways to earn the 50 credits for the Renew You Challenge. You don't want to miss it because I'd hate for you to be, 50 credits away from earning a $2,000 check and you didn't, and then you think back and you go, man, I should have done that Renew You Challenge because that would have been 50 credits right then and you're a day late and $1 short, like SIG. Don't do that. Don't be SIG. Hashtag don't be SIG. And don't forget the earbuds. Friends, if you sign 3, you can get free earbuds. You can even say, you know what? I'm going to sign 3 friends and I'm going to use those earbuds as a giveaway for all my customers that I sign in January. Do it that way and say, okay, for every customer that I sign in January, you're going to go into an entry for this pair of earbuds. That's what I do with every prize I win. My team will tell you that. I turn around and I use it as giveaways because I think they're fun. And they're Plexus branded, so why not? I don't know if the earbuds are going to be Plexus branded, so don't quote me on that because I don't know. I don't think they are. I'm just saying. But it'd be super cool if they were. I'm sure you could get a little thing on Etsy and make them Plexus branded. All right. But the prize levels will be announced at Super Saturday. I am excited, and I'm antsy to find out what the prize levels are because I'm ready to get started. I've already started tracking in my notebook my points that are coming in, my convention credits that are coming in. I've already started writing them down because our tracker actually doesn't start and take off until February. So if you were in the Plexus Ambassador community and you watched the video that Ryan did, is his name Ryan? Is that what it is? Ryan. He did a live video and he explained that the tracker will be available February 6th, I think, or the beginning of February, something like that. So I like to keep track for me, for my own benefit. I'm a green though, so I like details. I like tracking, so I'm going to track it all so I know exactly how many I've got at the end of every week, and then I total it and go, okay, this is what I've got. So next week I want to get 100 more. And I do that. I just push myself. You should push yourself. Okay, I got 50 credits this week. Next week I'm going to get 50 credits. So just make it your goal. Choose out your prize. What I want you to do is look at the prize list when it comes out on Super Saturday. Okay, and look at it and say, okay, that's the prize I'm going for. And then you say to yourself, heck no, I'm going for the next one. Don't go for the one you think you might get. Go for the one above that, okay? I'm going for the big check. I'm going for it all this year, y'all. I want it all. Not because I want the fame or the glory or all the money, just because I want to prove it to myself that I can do it. So it doesn't have to be the same people on stage every year. Let's be the new people on stage this year and show them, hey, we showed up for the next 4 months, all right? That's all I've got to say. I'm glad you all were here. Hope you enjoyed my preaching.
As always, we did. Okay, so this is where I want you guys to take some notes, okay? Want you to jot down some things. And I'm going to go back. We're going to go back and forth just for the next few minutes. We're almost done with the call. But this is where I want you to get some takeaways, okay? And I'm going to go through and ask Sig and Shannon for some business tips, okay? So Sig and Shannon, okay, it's 2020. Let's say you're a silver ambassador, or let's say you're halfway to gold, or you're almost to silver. Tell me what you're going to do every day. What are you going to do every day to make it happen, to grow your business and increase your income? Shannon, you go first. Give us one.
Okay, if I am halfway to gold, that means that I've got about 50 points. That means I've got about 10 ambassadors under me. The first thing I'm going to do is go to them and say, okay, let's get together. I want you guys to earn silver yourself. I want you to get yourself a pair of these earbuds. I want you to earn $100. So let's sit down and let's figure out and write down. I want you to write down your top 10 people right now. I want you to tell me 2 or 3 people who can use the products, 2 or 3 people who need the products, and 2 or 3 people who need the money from the business. Tell me those people. And then I'm going to sit down here and I'm going to say, okay, let's connect with these people. All right. Hopefully they're already registered for Super Saturday. And then I'd say, okay, let's utilize that $25 and get you a new ambassador. Let's get 3 new ambassadors for you. And then we're going to use up those, get 3 more, and then get you 3 more. And then at the end of the month, you would have 6 new ambassadors under each one of those. If you do it all, if you got them all, right? If you have 10 and they each added 6, you're at 60 times 5. That's 300 points. That means you've already hit senior gold and you're on your way to ruby. Now, I know that's like, oh, wow, that's a lot. But I want you to see how far you can go so quickly by hitting silver. Getting and training your people to hit silver is where it's at. A lot of people really overlook it and they just want to sign, but they don't train their people to sign and get people to silver. So the key is getting people to silver, helping your people. If you've got 10 people, help them get to silver. And it'll be amazing. I'm telling you.
That's good.
That's my tip. That's what I would do.
That's good. Awesome. Sig?
Well, I wish
Follow that.
Shannon. I wish I had known that when I first began. See, you guys, I began and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even want this damn business anyway. And Shannon she said, well, you should get Fast Start Gold. I was like, what? So that meant me getting like 20 people on my own because I didn't know what I was doing. And I did it, by the way. But I think I did it the hard way because now I'm listening to her and going, why the heck?
I know, right?
That way? Why didn't you say that at the time?
I didn't know what I was talking about either 6 years ago.
That's true. no offense. I mean,
Take it.
okay. So what I would do, knowing what I know now, if I knew then, anyway, I'm a big IPA
Mhm.
person. Anybody that is on my team here knows I am like an IPA freak. So I have this IPA group that I run not every month all the time, because it is a lot of work and not everybody wants to do it all the time. But I'm going to start it again. Shannon and I had just spoken about it, and I'm going to start it again. I'm like I love to check things off. It like gives me like, oh, it puts me on this high. Anyway, so I have this list of what I have to do every day, and that is my IPA. Does everybody know what IPA is? Income producing activities. In case you don't know, so everything is on my list, and there is nothing I love more. It's like this thing for me. I can check it off. So
Yes.
check this group. Whoop, check it. I did it. Reach out to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it. It's like there's nothing better to me. And I feel like if you do that every day, if you do your IPAs, I mean, let's say even if you do it 5 days a week, you take the weekends off or whatever, however your life is, you do it 4 or 5 days a week. Holy cow. And you know what they say, if you do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. And it is true, because eventually it's just, you don't even have to check it off, because in your brain, you're going through that IPA list and you just get up and you do it. And if anybody knows me, they know, like, I get up early and I like to do my list. Now that does mean that you have to kind of be a little bit organized, because you have to know who you're going to reach out to. You don't just reach out willy-nilly, hey, this friend, I haven't spoken to her. So I think that would have to be my number one. I mean, I love what Shannon said also, like get people, if everybody under you could just get one person, that would be amazing. But I'm the type that I like to do things by myself. It's like, if I need 20 people a month, I'm going to get 20 people a month, regardless of what my team does. Like on that, like, okay, let's just do this. So IPA is where it is at. And a part of that IPA should be training your people to do what you're doing.
Right.
And that is automatic success.
So goals basically is what you
Goals.
do. I love that. I love both of those. And if you guys have been listening throughout this call, every one of us has talked about different things that you can do and that you should do to grow your business. One thing that was said probably by all three of us at some point is that we treat our businesses like a job. We don't treat it like a hobby, even if it's a part-time job. If you had a part-time job at McDonald's, you would show up at the time that you're supposed to be there, and you wouldn't leave until you were off. And if you treated your business like even a part-time job at McDonald's, you could be successful with this, because that's the biggest problem that people have with network marketing is they don't treat it, they don't give it the serious amount of time, even if it's just an hour a day. Even if it's just the part-time work that you would do at a part-time job, people don't take it seriously. And so on the nights that The Bachelor's on, they're like, well, The Bachelor's on, or whatever it is, I'm going to watch this tonight instead of working their business. And that's where people fail, I think, because it does take work. And it can bring you the most freedom you could ever imagine, with not nearly as much work as even a full-time job would be. If you seriously went to work as a nurse or a teacher or any kind of full-time job, and you actually put in the amount of work that you would in a full-time job, you could be extremely beyond your wildest dreams successful with this. But most people won't do that. Most people won't motivate themselves, like Sig said, to do the IPAs, and like Shannon said, helping your people get silver, and those things that we talked about, not treating it like a hobby. And we've always heard, if you treat it like a hobby, you're going to have hobby income. If you treat it like a business, you're going to have business income. My advice would be to do the hard things first. Whatever you find the hardest thing to do with your IPAs, do that first. If posting on Facebook is easy for you, do that last. If reaching out to people is the hardest thing for you, to do that first. And set hours for yourself, just like you would a part-time job, and do it even when you don't feel like it. Do it on the days even when you don't feel like it. Just like working out, you have to do it even when you don't feel like it.
Even when you work for invested business.
That's right. That's right. Even when you, even on the days when you would rather be watching The Bachelor, you work your business during those hours every time so that you can experience the freedom later on to make your own hours and do whatever you want because you've got the freedom. So I think that that's really the most important takeaway from this is really getting your priorities straight and realizing what you could do with this. So many people minimalize what the benefits of this business are. And so, because we know that you do that. We know that people do that because if you didn't, every one of us would be diamonds. If you really fully realized what you could accomplish, how many people you could help, how many lives you could change if you were a diamond ambassador or a sapphire ambassador or an emerald ambassador, if you really realized that kind of freedom, every single one of you would be putting 8 hours in a day. Every day. You wouldn't even take the weekends off if you fully realize the potential of this business, because I can tell you it is the most freedom you could ever imagine in your entire life when you can help somebody that needs help, or when you can donate to somebody, or when you can help somebody change their life and get healthier and get out of their sickness and bondage that they're in. If you could fully realize that, you wouldn't treat this like a hobby. You wouldn't treat this like a fun thing on the side. You would treat it like a full time and more business. You would be putting in overtime if you really realized it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're so excited about 2020. We've told you all the benefits, all the prizes, all the incentives, all the great things that we're going to do. You're going to still be hearing about it in all of our team groups. We want you guys to be really excited. I'm going to post an after the call notes in the Rockin group. Would love for you to put your business growth takeaways in that for 2020. What are you going to do? What are the takeaways from this call that you're going to implement into your business starting tonight or tomorrow?
And what location? What location are you going to?
Location are you going to Super Saturday?
We want to know what location.
We want to know how motivated are you to get into this and really reach the freedom potential that you can. Every single one of you guys on this call are committed. You're here on a Thursday night when you could be watching a show on TV, but you're here. And that is something huge for you guys. You know, I mean, there's 38, there were 41 people on. That's the workers, y'all. Y'all are here. You're committed to your business. You were here. You put in the time. So go out there and do what it takes to get the freedom that you need for 2020, because it is all wide open. We have barely scratched the surface with Plexus, and we're all about helping as many people as possible get healthy this year and get well. Okay, so you guys go out and do it. Be sure and comment on the post in the Rockin group. And we love you guys. Thank you, Shannon and Sig, so much for all of your advice and your tips. As usual, you knocked it out of the park, and it was so much fun. We love you guys. Thank you all for coming on the call.
Bye, guys.